Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to another night of My Life Has Destiny podcast, where I am one of your hosts, Cameria Coco Fenton. Quint is going to be hopping on a little later on, and Quint's going to be hopping on a little later on, so that we can get up here and have a really diverse panel for the night. Let me make an edit, you guys. All right. So, trying to stream to one place that it didn't want to allow me to stream to. Don't understand. I'll fix it later, Um, so I'm waiting for my other host to come in. So while we're doing that, you guys give it a couple. Hello.
Hello.
Is this?
Are you just coming on?
No, I've been on for a while. I was just waiting and I was letting the thing rotate. And I was like, I'm waiting for my other folks to come on.
Okay, okay.
So I was letting it rotate. Go ahead and tell the saints and the ain'ts who you are. And then kind of, say what you want to say.
Oh,
say
oh.
what you want to say for the people. But before she gets started tonight, y'all, as y'all saw, I put that the theme for tonight is what are you carrying? Right. And I told you guys what the main scripture was. Right. So that is where we're going to come from. tonight, okay? Quit is going to tell you guys who she is. She's going to tell you what she's about for those of you that may not know who she is and what she does. All right. And then after that, I shall return. So I'm going to leave her here with you guys for a few seconds and y'all going to chat it out. I shall return. Go ahead, Quit.
I don't know what I walked into. I don't know what my sister has gone through on today. But hey, guys, my name is Quint Jones. For those of you that don't know me, Q for short. Some of y'all call me Sister Q. Some of y'all call me Q. But Quint Jones work. Um, listen, let me say this. I want everyone. Hey, Simone. I want everyone to really evaluate your life. I need everybody to pay attention to what's going on in the world today. I need everyone to look around you um and really see, cuz I don't want to convince anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. But now with the things going on in the world, please, if you're not registered to vote, if you are 18 and older, you can vote. Please go out there and vote. Your vote is very, very important in this season. There is a lot happening. There is a lot that's about to take place. If you have not looked up Project 2025, please Google Project 2025. Take time to read the main points or YouTube it. There's a lot of podcasters that are talking about Project 2025 and the main points of Project 2025. But listen, that's just a little spill that I have about the election. I'm not trying to convince anyone to do anything, to go any way, but I need y'all to have a clear head. I need you to be focused in this season. I need you to ask God to give you wisdom and a spirit of discernment in this season. There are things that are taking place, things that look like they're happening are not really happening. Things that things that people are saying, happened, they it is fake news. I need y'all to have a spirit of discernment, even when it comes to your circle. And look, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. So in this season, get a standard, set up a standard in your life, have some balance. Listen, charity begins at home. Make sure you take care of your household first. Let me say that again. Make sure you take care of your household first. That means your spouse. Let's put things in proper order, okay? It's God, it's your spouse, it's your children, and then it's everything else, okay? Everything else. So make sure things are in proper alignment. Don't allow your children to manipulate. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. But listen, it happens. It's so real. Make sure husband and wife stay united. If you're living like husband and wife, stay united. Don't allow third parties into your relationship. Third parties, finances. Third parties, jobs. Third parties, churches. Third parties, other people. Third parties, your children. Whatever is on the outside that's not concerning you and your spouse is a third party. Don't allow distractions to break up what God put together. He said, what he put together, let no man put asunder. I don't even know why I'm going this route in this season, but it's important because if the enemy could tear up the head, and the word says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and rulers of darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places, but he's given you power. Power to pull down strongholds. Power. From the garden, the enemy has been under our feet. Okay? From the garden, we had the power to bruise the enemy head, and he bruised our heel. From the garden, listen, I need you to use your God given authority and power. Be careful what comes out your mouth because your words have power. Okay? He said, death and life is in the power of the tongue. So be careful what comes out your mouth in this season. It can bless or it can hurt. It, it can bless or it can hurt. And if you're speaking against someone in a negative way, a lot of times it comes back to you. So be careful in this season. And a lot of things that you see in someone else, you recognize it because you dealt with it. God may have started delivering you from it, or you're still going through it. So be careful in this season what comes out of your mouth. In this season, listen, it's nothing but blessings. I don't care if you're struggling. You may not have it how you want it right now, but it's coming if you put God first. It's a process that you have to go through in order to progress. So be careful. Grow through your go through. I say that a lot. Don't give up during your process. Don't give up during your progressing time. A harvest still looks like struggle. Do you understand that? When you have when you're going through your harvest and you're out there picking your crop, you may get listen, you may bleed. This takes work. You're gonna sweat. There's gonna be some tears. It takes work to get that crop to grow. So during this harvest time, babies, during this harvest time, stay focused. Stay focused. I'm going to say it again. Stay focused. Don't let anything distract you. Yes, it's hard. Stay focused. Pay attention. Evaluate your own life. And I'm going to turn this back over to Coco because I ain't get up here to preach. But like she said, in the season, what are you carrying? Are you carrying blessings or curses? That's just my question for y'all. I don't know what scripture she said she was coming from. I didn't even give y'all scripture. But some weight is just too heavy. Some weight you're not supposed to carry. Some weight belongs to other people. Do your own self evaluation and determine what belongs to you. Ask God how you can release it. But I'm gonna turn this over to Coco because this is her baby on tonight, y'all. Well, once again, I'm Quint. Y'all may know me as Q, Sister Q, whatever y'all want. Hey, Aquintus, for those of you that got my book, Aquintus Jones Books. Hey, hey. And there will be another one coming out soon. Yeah. Y'all want to know the title? Don't laugh. Yeah. The, y'all want to know the title?
Don't say what I think you about to say.
Y'all want the power of the side chick.
Y'all, we were gonna have a show, but she just killed it for the night. Thank y'all for watching.
So that's the title
I'm
of my
not.
next book, y'all.
I'm so not. You ain't gonna eat?
But
I'm coming.
the book is a y'all know I always write self-help books.
I'm not.
The book
So,
is
so
a
this,
self-help
this,
book.
so this time she helping the side chick.
No, no. But if you're going to be a side chick, you need to know what you're doing when being one. But you also have to see the value in yourself and decide to come out. But if you want to be in it, hey babies, do
Okay,
you?
so
But
this
do
is
it real
this
good.
is side chick tips and tricks.
Yes. So do it real good, okay?
Oh
If
my
you want to
God,
be in
yo.
it. But if
I'm
you want
not.
to come out and you start to see your value and you start to get to know who you are and you realize that you deserve more, baby.
I'm not, y'all. I'm
All
just
right.
not.
All right.
I
Yes,
just,
Jerome.
I just got one question.
Hmm.
Where is online church mother when you need her? Where is online church mother when you need her?
Probably agree with me.
Because we need an usher board. As you can tell, I just fell out over there.
You
Yeah.
fell out. Oh,
And nobody gave me a lap scarf. Nobody.
you should have brought your own sheet, baby.
So again, where's mother when you need her?
Again,
Wow.
let me give y'all the 101. Do not inbox me about what she just said. I promise you, my comeback
That
gonna
part.
I won't be nice about this one. Do not
Oh Lord.
inbox me about what she said. I am not co-signing. I am not doing none of that. As you can see, I am sitting back saying, I know this is not side chick tips and tricks 101, but obviously it's going to be. So for you guys, don't inbox me. I appreciate you up
Look,
front.
listen. Y'all want to know how to spell my name so y'all can inbox me?
Lord have
Q
mercy.
U I N T. Last name Jones. It's not different from anybody else's. It doesn't have another S. It doesn't have an extra O. It's Jones.
Lord have
Y'all can
mercy.
inbox me, okay? Do y'all want my business line? I could give y'all my business line. Y'all can contact me. Do y'all want to know my public page? My Life Has Destiny. I promise you, I am open. Y'all want to be a part of the book? Y'all side chicks? Let me know so I can let you know what you're doing wrong. Um, so
Okay, so
okay.
wait a minute. Not only is she writing the book, y'all, but she is taking side chick interviews. So
Exactly.
if this is what
Exactly.
y'all want to do, please
Public
inbox
service announcement.
her and her
Her
only.
only.
Okay? Because I can just imagine how some of this is going to go, and I don't want to know the stories. So if you are currently in a side chick position and you want to be interviewed, please inbox Quint Jones. All right.
That one at the top of
Please.
the screen.
Also, you can go to quintjones.com, contact us, and you can find her there. All right. So
Absolutely, you can.
this is the side small infomercial. All right.
Mhm.
Only time you're going to get it. Thank you so much. All right. Now we're
And
going to
it
move on.
and I'm trying to determine if it's gonna be a full book or if it's
Here
gonna
we
be a
go.
pamphlet.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my
Listen,
gosh.
Lord have mercy.
What have I
So
watched?
once again, as Coco has announced, if you want to be in the interview, if you want to be in the number, as they say, yeah, this one on this side
look,
of the screen,
and if we have helped you to see your value and to come out of that position and you now recognize your worth, you can be a part of this too.
oh boy,
Just saying.
She says she don't know what she walked into. I don't know what I just came into. I don't
me either.
know what
I,
it
I,
is.
I, I, me either.
Well,
Just saying.
well, this has been a wonderful start of a night. How are you guys?
Hey, I am great,
Hello,
blessed,
Prince.
highly
Hello,
favored
Coco.
of the Lord. Huh?
I
Simone,
miss you, Quint.
I miss you too, baby. It's been a minute.
Not
Okay.
sure what you just brought us all into, but
Hmm,
we bless the Lord.
I'm still sitting over here trying to figure it out. But
Y'all,
okay, we're
y'all
gonna
know Y'all know me. Y'all know I always got something brewing
We gonna
that
roll with it.
somebody's gonna inbox Coco for
We
and
gonna
say
roll with
I've
it.
been disrespectful to her. Listen,
I mean, I'm just saying because I already know what's coming. That's the reason why I'm trying to catch y'all early, so you don't inbox me later. Okay.
even when y'all get these disclaimers that says "Do not inbox my sister," look, Simone's on the screen. Don't inbox her either. Okay,
Please
listen.
don't.
When y'all get these disclaimers
Simone has
that say
absolutely
"Do
nothing
not
to do with none of this.
inbox my sister," because just as I'm very down to earth. If you come out the box wrong, baby, I will still love on you. Ha! You will
Okay,
get.
see that, huh? That means she on one today.
Yeah.
Let me just tell
Yeah.
y'all, okay? That
Listen,
huh means that she's on one today.
Coco,
Right
what did
now,
they put in your cereal this morning? What did you put in your
you
cereal this morning?
guys are getting the beginning of what may turn into a Quintus. Okay, so I'm trying to help you out. I'm
I
trying to
just
help you out before it get that far, and I just need y'all to deal with Quint.
I'm
Okay,
just saying, but
two totally different sides of the ball game right now. Okay,
mhm. What
but
did you eat for breakfast this morning? That's all I want to know.
breakfast, I didn't have breakfast this morning. I had lunch though, and I'm
Okay.
waiting on dinner.
Okay.
So,
I
I
just
had
wanted to know
McDonald's.
because
I just
I
don't know. Crazy.
Hey, honey, how are you?
Guys, don't I just don't know how we got here.
I don't either.
I don't know how we got right here. I just
Well, listen. Y'all know I tell y'all all the time that spirits travel, right? I tell
okay.
y'all that. Now, when my sister came up here and she said, Quinn, introduce yourself because I want you to introduce yourself to the saints and the ain'ts. Okay. So I already knew she was on one, right? So I just decided when this dropped in my spirit on today, and I'm in this season of obedience, I'm being obedient. Y'all still didn't even get the part two of my life. So when this released, part two of my life might release also with it.
Oh
Just
boy.
saying. All right, because that's called exposed to humility. So we're gonna expose some stuff to humility. So this one, okay,
Okay,
I'm
see,
just
like we reel it in.
oh my bad.
Make
So
it real. Yeah, really, real. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
Coco,
back.
you
But
should have known what was coming when you told her to introduce herself.
Oh, wow.
You should
so
have known what you should. Yeah.
I'm here just to have a good time on tonight. But as Coco said, what are you carrying? I'm gonna have a good time on this topic. All right. So let's reel it back in. Those are the books that I'll be coming out with. One may be either by the end of the year, the other one may be by next year. We'll see. We also have some things that's about to take place by next year. Um, I don't know how I'm processing some stuff right now. I'm processing. I didn't share it with my sister yet, but I'm processing. So once I
Coco's
process that,
face. Oh my God.
and
Coco's
once I
face.
process that, because I was just yeah, once I process it, I'll share it and we'll go from there. So with that being said, Miss Hey Susie, how are you today, baby? Um I'm gonna turn this over so my sister can get started on her topic, y'all.
Right now. I just need okay. Oh
Hello,
And I
everybody.
will have her check the inbox after we discuss this just to see if we have any testimonials. We're not doing a Q&A tonight. No, we're not going to do a Q&A tonight. But if we have some testimonials, that would be awesome.
yeah. Now if y'all want a Q&A, we can do it Monday night if Quinn is off.
I'm not off
Mhm.
Monday night, but I am off Saturday and Sunday. So are you available? Well, Saturday we got the conference, but
Yeah.
Sunday
Sunday, yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
can do a Sunday.
We can do a late night Sunday because
Yes.
I have a kids pool party venture after church.
It's cool. Late
So
night Sunday sounds
late night
wonderful.
it would
And we'll
work.
have Simone come up here too if you're available, Simone.
Sunday night.
Late
Mhm.
Yeah.
night. Anyway. So we could do that. For you guys that have already registered for the conference, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Also, thank you for the donations that have already started coming in. I didn't even realize that you guys had sent any until I got a ding to my inbox saying you have a donation coming in from such and such. So I appreciate
Oh,
you guys that have already sent donations so much. Thank you so much up front. Um, I'm super excited about Saturday, expecting something real big, y'all. And that's just the turnout and for people to really get some healing, deliverance, and get set free.
yes.
Some people to be rejuvenated, revived, restored, all that good stuff all in one. Some
Mhm.
chains to be broken off some saints. Some chains just to be broken off people, period. Um, I mean, I'm just expecting him to do way beyond what my brain can comprehend that I
Mhm.
know can actually be done, right? And he super exceeds it every time. So I expect nothing less than what he always does. Some people feel like because it's virtual, it's not the same as being in a church house. But baby, let me tell you, it has no bounds, has no limit.
No bounds.
Okay, it has no bound, has no limits. Trust me, if you guys have been to any of the other ones before, we have had people come right out their seat and go straight to the floor.
That's right.
Listen, and you home. So if that's what happens, and that's how the Lord deal with you, by all means, go right on and lay prostrate. We will continue and we will cover you at the same time. All right. So this is one of those where we tell y'all this is a bring your own sheet ministry. Okay. Have your own usher available because we can't help you virtually. All right. We can't stop you from falling, bless him. Okay. But we will pray you right on through that thing. We can't do that part. So
Absolutely.
that's what we will do. But we are super excited about Saturday. It got here so quick,
It
y'all.
really did.
Oh my God, it got here so quick. So I know that August, September, October is
It,
right around the bend. August and September are going to go by so quick. And so we are gearing up for October's conference as well. I expect nothing more, nothing less than for God to show up, show out.
that's
I
it.
know that He is going to do. It's going to be a different atmosphere. Why? Because we will be in person. So we will have ushers in place. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Because I know they're going to be needed.
We
This is
will have altar workers in place. We
yes, yes.
will have people that
Mhm,
in place. If you want prayer, listen. There will be. It's going to be a time of deliverance.
yes.
So if you have not registered, guys, for Friday, that Friday night, it is free, but you must register at quintjones.com. Y'all hearing that website site again? QUINTJONES.com/events. Okay. So please register if you are coming, and that is how you will get more updates.
Yep.
Listen, and I told y'all we have a dynamic set of messengers that will be in the house from Texas to Virginia. So y'all don't want to miss it. Come on
No.
out, enjoy, worship with us. Y'all always asking us what we doing in person. Next year for my 50th birthday, y'all, we opening it up, but we'll tell y'all more about it. And it's gonna be in Florida. But we'll let y'all know exact dates and everything. So those of you that want to come,
Yep. You got a
hey,
whole year.
whole year.
Okay, a
It-
whole year to save and put away so you can do what you want to do when everybody meet in Florida.
exactly.
All right, so me and her are leaving the day before everything.
Yeah.
Everybody else can come on the day of if that's what you like. If you would
Mhm.
like to meet us the day before, by all means, that's up to
Absolutely.
you. All right, but we're gonna leave the day before everything so that we can set everything up. And so it's going to be a special day on her day. We're going to have a nice little time together. And I
Mhm.
got some stuff that I'm going to set up for her since it is her day. And then we're going to have a good time. All
Yes.
right.
And
So,
y'all know my birthday is November 18th. So y'all we will give y'all exact dates that we are going to do it because it's gonna be on a weekend and we don't know the exact dates as of yet. But That we will release by the end of January. So if you want to register, you want to start paying on it, all that good stuff, get your deposits in to hold your spot, baby. You
Yes.
can do that.
We're going to announce it on her birthday this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's going to be a full year from her birthday this year to her birthday next year. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have one whole year to get this stuff in order. By the way, I'm going to tell you up front, if you pay a deposit and choose not to come,
You don't get it back.
it's not refundable. Just letting you know. Okay. So why? Because be holding your slot, they could have been given to somebody else that
Mm-hmm.
wanted to go. Okay. So, and on top of that, just so you know up front, we're having a chef on the night of her birthday. That's non refundable. It's head counts. Food got to be cooked. So we're not doing none of that. All right. Listen, we grown. Let's act like it. We're going to go and have fun. We're
And
going to,
listen, y'all already know. Y'all see me up here. What you see is what you get. I like to have a good time. Okay. So if you come in to try to ruin my birthday, don't come. If you're coming to spectate, come on, y'all can come. It's okay. If you're coming to tell my sister how y'all don't like the way I'm dressed, baby, don't.
yeah,
Okay?
no, yeah, that
Don't
would not be the time to do that.
don't do it.
That wouldn't be the time to do that.
Don't do it.
And
Cause
on top of that, this is not all ladies. If you
exactly.
are couples are more than welcome to come.
Yes,
Why? We're going to be coupled up. So,
absolutely.
okay, we're going to be coupled up. If you are a couple, by all means, bring your boo thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're not telling you that you got to come without them. If you choose to come without them, obviously that's telling me that you needed a mini vacay. That ain't got nothing to do with that. You deal with that before you leave your house. Okay.
Listen, but if you act up while you're out there, that's on you because once again, we're grown. There
Yeah.
will be no children. Hear me? No children. All
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, this is
Never
we
know.
don't have on staff babysitter, so I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
This is not that. We are not going to that type of place
Mm-mm.
where it has on staff babysitters for your kids. We're not going there. This is a adult exclusive place that we're going to, all inclusive. Hence the reason why you can't get your deposit back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all inclusive. All the excursions, everything we're going to do is included in the price you're going to pay. All right. So I'm just telling you guys, but we're going to enjoy. We're going to have fun. We have access to all of their restaurants. It is all included in what we pay. But on the night of her birthday, you are getting a chef made meal. All
Yay.
right. So that is what we're doing. Hence the reason why we need you to say that you're going to go so we can get a head count and start paying on what we need to do. All
And
right.
we
So
will do a podcast from there. Yes, we
yes,
will.
we
It's
are.
gonna be awesome.
Yes, we are.
So I'm excited. Um,
It's a private island, so I'm excited because it's private. And
mhm.
we're gonna all just be able to go out, have fun, go to any excursions that you want to go to, have a spa day for all the ladies. The guys can get together and go do something as well. So they don't always have to be with us.
Exactly.
We're gonna always come back together at the end of the night. We're gonna do some stuff where we can impart into people at the same time. So we're gonna empower each other too. This is not just, oh, we're gonna get away at no, we always make sure that there is something that everybody can leave with so they
Hmm.
can get something from it as well. And that's what we're going to do. But we're going to enjoy her 5-0. Okay.
Yeah.
So trust me, when I make it to my 5-0, y'all gonna know too. Right. So I'm just saying that right there is a milestone that a lot of people don't get the opportunity to get. So it'll be a blessing for her to be able to see it. Another lap around the sun, another year to be here and do it all over again, and another year to do something new, right? And so that's what we're going to be celebrating, her walking into her newness, her new thing, her new stuff, her new year, and whatever the Lord is going to do and however that entails, right? Y'all already heard that she said that she got 2 books coming out, so we're going to see that she got 2 books coming out before her birthday. right? So that's what it's gonna be. Like I said, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what he's gonna do, how he's gonna do it, and what way and shapes and turns it's gonna take. If there's gonna be some additions to this thing, and all that good stuff. So we gonna wait and see how that goes, y'all. But I like to speak things into existence. Amen. All right.
Amen.
Okay. When I say additions, I ain't talking about children's. That,
Amen.
oh, that when you hear the word additions, that's the first thing you think. I'm not talking about children's, not for her. Okay.
None at all.
All right. So, but when I say additions, you don't know what that means. That can mean business, that can mean houses, that could mean whatever. When I say additions, there's some new things and additions coming. All right. Amen. Bless him. So, with that being said, tonight is we are talking about what are you carrying? I come from Matthew 11 and 28 that talks about and refers to. I'm going to read it from two different translations. I'm going to read the King James first, and then I read the Amplified. So, King James Version is, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your soul." The Amplified Version says, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavily burdened by religious rituals that provide no peace, and
Mhm.
I will give you rest, refreshing your soul with salvation. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, following me as my discipline. For I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest, renewal, blessed quietness for your souls." That's what the Amplified Version says. But I would like to, Quint, can you find the message versions of that?
Yes, give me a second.
Thank you. I want to read y'all the message version of that because I know the message version comes kind of boom, because I don't have, where's my other phone? Hold on, y'all.
Give me the scripture again. I'm sorry, my brother just texted me.
Matthew 11 and 28.
I know I got the message version on my phone.
Yeah, if you don't have it, let me know. I'm trying to find, I had to find my other phone.
Yeah, hold on. Matthew
Mm,
11.
you got it?
Yeah. Matthew 11 and 28.
It'll be 28 to 30, I believe.
All right. Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me. Get away with me, and you'll recover your life. Ooh, I love it. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or I'll fit or ill-fitting, sorry, on you. Keep company with me and you'll learn to live freely and lightly.
Wow. Did y'all see why I told her to find the message version? You hear how it sound, right?
Mhm.
The first thing, are you tired?
Are you tired?
Just flat out, are you tired?
Mhm.
Then it says, worn out.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Burnt out on
worn
religion.
out on religion.
Mhm.
Let's go right there. Burn out on religion. I could say so much about that one statement that some of the saints would probably disagree. Only reason why they would disagree is because they know they're walking in it. See, when you have a religious spirit, and religion is the reason why you call yourself a Christian, but you are not Christ-like, it's very easy for you to get burned out. Why? Because you pretended. You know, being a religious Christian is a lot of work. Why? Because church and Christianity to you is a job. You come to church every time the doors open. Why? That's the religious part of it. It's not because you're coming to get anything, not because you're coming to change. You're coming because it's what you've always done. You coming so they can see you walk around and dress like the first lady, but not act the part. I'm sorry, did I just go there? Anyway, I digress. Um,
You see the way I reacted, right? I was like, wait,
Listen, I told y'all
hold
my sister was feeling petty today, but
on, hold on.
y'all tried to come for me. But I already knew what it was when I came up here.
Quint, did you see me? You see the way I moved around? I'm like, wait, huh? Wait, what? Huh? Hold on. Did you really just say that? Hold on. Lord have mercy. Continue.
you you come in with the three-piece suits on, the the sanctified garb, as you like to call it, looking like the apostle and the bishop, but that's not
Looking like, huh?
but that's not what you are.
That's looking like. Okay.
You know, it's one thing when you walk in the house of the Lord and you come in and say, "Here I am, Lord. I really want to know who you are. I want you to change me, make me, mold me into what and who you want me to be." But there's a difference when you walk in like you already there and you're not. Hence the religious spirits. Yep, granted, I love church. I know church protocol. But what I ain't gonna do is walk in just because that's what you feel like I'm supposed to be. I have days where I don't want to be there. Everybody does. I have days where I just want to stay home in my bed. But I still get up and I go. Why? Because it's a mandate on my life. So I have to go. Sometimes it's because, when the word is for you and you feel that way, the enemy don't want you to be there to get what you need to get. And so you're at a fight and it's a pull in the tug to say, okay, I'm going. I'm going to press my way because I know that what you got for me is there today. It's not always easy, right? And you think that just because you might walk in a leadership role, that don't make it easier. Actually makes it a lot harder. Why? Because the enemy coming after you even harder once that's what you are. So let's not be so quick to want to run into a leadership role. It ain't what it's cracked up to be. Okay? That just because you take on the role of leadership don't make it easier. It doesn't make you exempt. You carry more in that role, believe it or not. And then the ones that are set over you now have an even harder job because they have to cover you in a different aspect than what they were covering before. Why? There's a mandate. Why I got to keep saying this word, I don't know, but there's a mandate, there's a charge on your life. So now that they know there's a charge on your life, you are now being handled differently. You are still the same person they were covering before, but the covering is different because they have to get you to a certain place. They have to help you get to where God wants you to be. But we have to take heed to what the leadership says. I watched the old video that my apostle did today because I didn't know that she did it. For some reason, I didn't get the notification. And when she came off, I wasn't mad because it was a rebuke. It wasn't directed towards me, but it was a rebuke, right? But I was like, y'all don't understand. Chastisement is real love. Why? Being saved ain't all peachy keen. It's not going to always be, oh, he's going to bless you with houses, cars, and lands. The Lord said, that he's looking for you. No, it's not going to always be that. This is not a Joel Osteen moment. Sorry, Joel. Okay? This is not what that is. But she came out raw
Say
and
that again for the people in the back. Say
raw
that
and
one.
real, and she punched the saints right in the gut. I was not mad. Why? Chastisement is real love. Because if
But
your leader can tell you what she means and give it to you with his grace, and you say, okay, and you can walk and move forward, it says a lot about you as an individual. But if you one of those people that get mad over what's being said, that also says a lot about you. You
But the
know,
word tells you the Lord chastens those whom
yeah,
he loves.
yes,
So he chastises those whom he loves. Those are his children. It's just like a parent does.
right. But
And if you're
you got
easily
people who don't like
offended,
to be chastised.
And I was just
right,
going to say,
right. But if
okay,
you're easily offended, it says something about your character because you're not always going to be right. And sometimes somebody got to correct you. Y'all just seen my sister told me to wheel it in a little bit, wheel it in, right? Listen, you have to be, some people have to be balanced out. So I know at times I could get a little bit crazy. I might need to be balanced out. I don't expect my sister to be a yes person, to agree with everything I do. Do she know what I do? Yes. Do she always agree? No. Am I always not doing the right thing? No. But when I'm about to not do the right thing and I know it, or when I'm about to do something that I know is going, let me say it like this, because it's not necessarily a wrong thing. When I'm going to do something that I know people are going to start to contact her, so she's not affected and unaware, I'm always going to let her know I'm a grown woman. I am responsible for me, right? Okay. Okay. Just want to make that clear. Who's the oldest? Me. I am the oldest. She is the little big sister. I am the oldest. Okay? Thank you. Just want that's just a public service announcement. Just thought y'all needed to know that. Okay. So, sometimes to clarify my point, we need to be reeled in a little bit. Sometimes the Lord has to say, okay, baby, it's time for you to sit down somewhere. I've had incidents where the Lord said, shut up and sit down. And I was like, okay, I'm going to just shut up
You know for that.
and I'm going to sit down because, yeah, obviously he's about to deal with it at that point and I'm a mess something up. I'm going to get, Aquintus is going to show up. Okay. So before Aquintus show up, he say, all right, sit yourself down. It's okay. Relax. I got this. And that's what I do. Just saying. So back to you, Coco.
But let's go back to the chastisement thing. So again, if your leader cannot reel you in, because that's what I call chastisement,
Mm-hmm.
right? If your leader can't tell you to get it together, can't tell you to stop doing something that they see you doing, and you get it right, then there's a problem, right? Why would we get mad at something that we really actually already know is wrong? Because they really shouldn't even have to come and say anything, right? Because half of the time we already know, right? It's just like we kids for real. You was waiting for your parent to come say something to you, but you knew it was coming, right? But you had all opportunity to get it right before they said anything. But now that they got to come to you with it, you taking it differently. You taking it to heart. But why take something to heart that you already knew, right? Because half of the time we know. So my thing is this: when it comes down to something like that, you do realize that you make it heavy on your leader, because you got those leaders that don't like to have to do that. It's not something that they want to do, depending on what they got to come to you about. Even if it's to a point where they got to sit you down, it's not something that they want to do, but it's something that has to be done in order to preserve them and their ministry. Why? Because when you're under a ministry, you are supposed to be a representation of the one that you follow, right? And so when you out here doing whatever you feel like you could do, wearing whatever you feel like you could wear, because yeah, not all of us, after we leave a Sunday service, you go home and you change and you do whatever. But when you come into the house of the Lord looking like you just left the nightclub Saturday night, and expect nobody to say anything, knowing what you did willfully, there's no need to get mad or upset. None. None. And then you just get up and prance yourself around so you can be seen. Now you're doing too much. Right? But I digress. So, this you know that you're doing. Now, when I was first getting to know God, I went into church like that. So I wore what I had until I bought better clothing. Right? That's a difference.
Big
Even in
difference.
even in that, I still tried to make sure I was covered up. I tried to make sure that whatever I wore wasn't too tight, kind of deal. You know, I ain't always, I might have been a big girl, but I always had a little shape, right? And so, I still had to make sure that I'm covered though. I'm not gonna go in to make you, um, if you, especially if you dealing with a lustful spirit, I'm not gonna go in to make it arouse itself. That is not my charge. That is not what I come here to do. Matter of fact, I ain't even paying you no mind. I just came to church. But if that's what happens, now somebody could say that I'm at fault for having you deal with something that you ain't got delivered from. But that just adds more fuel to the fire. At the end of the day, we are grown. We know what we have done. We know what we do, and but ain't nobody got to tell me that part. Ain't nobody got to tell me about me, right? That's because that's not even something that I do. Right now, if I'm out with my spouse and there's something that my spouse would like to see me in, I'm going to wear it. I'm with him though. It's not like I'm putting on skimpy clothes and walking out and I'm out with Quint and expect not to be looked at. That ain't even what's for to go on. Because first of all, she gonna be looking at me like, where are you going in that? Do my brother-in-law know you got this on? I can hear her right now. Like, and if he anywhere around, excuse me, let me go wake him up. I can see her doing that. Like, did you pick that out? Like, I can see all of that before I can even make it out the door. Right? But that's because it's me. Right? I can see that everybody gonna be questioning me, like, what else you? You all right? But that's because it's me. That's not something that will be outside of my norm. I only wear stuff like that if he wants me to wear it. I'll do it to take pictures in with him because this is what he liked. This is what he wanted me to wear. He chose it. I bought it and put it on. Right? But you're not just gonna see me go outside, all my thighs out, cheeks hanging out in the back. I ain't doing none of that unless I'm going to get in somebody's water. Okay, when I go to the pool, I'm not fully dressed to get in the pool. Okay, that's we're not doing all that. It's water. I'm gonna be in the water. You ain't gonna see nothing but water and a shadow. That's all you're gonna see, right? So it's different. But I just would not go out and just disrespect him like that. That's not me.
But that works both ways because even when Coco and I hang out, I'm not wearing skimpy clothes going out with my sister either. I'm fully dressed.
Yeah,
What y'all see in photos is not me on a daily basis. I'm fully dressed. I represent me and I represent God very well. And when y'all see photos, yes, y'all know I do photo shoots every year. When y'all see stuff like that, it's a photo shoot. I have fun with my photo shoots. And I am who I am. It is what it is. But on a daily basis, no,
mm-mm.
that's not what I do.
I'm well covered on a daily basis. I mean, like for real, for real. I'm always dressed business casual everywhere I go. Why? Because I never know if I'm gonna have to actually handle business. My
Exactly.
phone don't stop ringing, so I never know if I gotta stop what I'm doing to have a quick business meeting with somebody. So I don't just walk out my house looking like anything, right? And that's multiple reasons, but the main reason being is why I am a business owner, so I need to look like one.
But let's discuss that too. Let's go there for a minute. I know we're shifting a little bit. We're talking here, there, and everywhere. But ladies, this is for the ladies. Because 9 times out of 10, most men will look at you regardless. Okay. But ladies, if you don't have, if you just rolled out your bed and put some pajamas on, when you looked in the mirror, did you like what you seen? Baby, don't come out the house like that. It's inappropriate. That is not how women are supposed to dress when they are leaving their homes. I understand sometimes it's a fashion statement, but baby, get past that fashion statement.
I'm sorry, the bonnet is not a fashion statement, y'all.
Uh, that was my, I was going there. That
But
was my next point. Them scarves that everybody, okay, I understand you wrapping your head. Yes, that's one thing. But a bonnet is not a wrap. It's not a head wrap. Do not go out your house in a bonnet. And especially if you're flying, baby, you going to an airport. You
yeah,
can run into
take it
anybody.
off. Why take it off while you travel? When you get where you're going, put it back on when you go to your hotel room.
Exactly. It
But
is so
no, this is
important.
not. I watched a video that somebody sent me the other day. It was a whole live church event. How you gonna be dressed to the nine and you part of the choir now? You not in the congregation. You part of the choir, and you look up, and the next thing you see is a bonnet.
Mm-mm. It's not okay. Dress the part that you want to be. Did y'all hear what I said? Dress the part that you want to be. When you leave your door, someone is always watching you. It may be a little kid. Lead by example. You don't want your daughters running out the house in any and everything. It's not okay. It's not cute. I see some women come out the house and I be like, dang, did they just get out of bed? Did they even wash their face and brush their teeth? That is not okay. Please have more respect for yourself than to come out your home looking like that. Okay?
Right. I
That's my
mean,
only point I wanted to say concerning that, cuz it bothers me to no end.
yeah, because I can't do. I mean, it's a difference if you're doing it at home, and
Mhm.
because I mean, and you got same people coming over. You're not having like a big family gathering, nothing like that. Then yeah, you kick back and you relax or whatever. But if you having friends over and it's supposed to be like a brunch, we're not walking around in bonnets because you
Mm-mm.
don't know if that friend inviting a friend and the first thing they're gonna say, "Oh, your house is really nice, the food is really good, but did you just get out the bed?"
Exactly.
Like, is that how that goes? I can't do it.
Right.
Like, I'm traveling. Like for me, for instance, let's just use when I go to Duke, for instance. When I get up early mornings. I will still have my bonnet on when I go to get inside the transport. But when I arrive to my doctor's office, that bonnet comes off and it goes in my bag, right? Because I'm finna get out and I'm about to walk in this place with all these people. I'm not walking in there with a bonnet on. The only time I keep my bonnet on is if I know I'm about to be admitted. That's a difference. If I'm about to be admitted, you finna lay me down and I'm gonna go sleep anyway. So I'm just gonna keep it on. I'm not even gonna bother to take it off. Different scenario. But I would never show up to a church event dressed to the nine, in full dress with the everybody else in the choir, and I got a full flash black bonnet hanging on my head. I'm up in front of everybody to see. The bonnet is not a fashion statement. There's nothing cute about that. No offense. But I mean, it's just a time when you should do it and a time when you shouldn't. Right? Again, it's up to you. If that's how you want to represent yourself, by all means, you go right on. But that's not how I would do it. Hence the reason why I do the best that I can to keep this head of mine done all the time. Because that's the first thing somebody else gonna look at too. When they see you, this the first thing they see is your face, what you got on in your head. Right?
That's right.
If you are telling people that you showing up at a business meeting, business people look at how you come in dressed. I mean, head to toe dressed.
Mhm.
If you're going into a office conference room meeting, when you walk through the door, they looking at you from head to toe. They're gonna see if you look like business because they can tell if you mean business when you walk through the door. What I look like if it's a conference room board meeting, but I come in a robe. What you think the Saints gonna ask me?
You all right?
I mean,
What
let's think
happened?
about it. Let's think about it. If
Let's
I
go ahead and
showed
pray
up
real
at a
quick before we
right, if
start
I
anything.
showed up at a board meeting with a house robe on, what do you think the people gonna ask me? So it's just one of them questions for you to sit back and ask yourself. What if I walk out looking like this? What does that mean? What stares am I finna get? Because I know I'm gonna get some. But is it the right kind of attention? And we have to ask ourselves that, especially us ladies. We know when we put on certain stuff, what type of attention we looking for.
Mhm.
And who we looking for that attention from.
Mhm.
So let's be real.
And then look, whole nother point, it just shifted. Then we ask ourselves, how come I keep attracting these men that act like this? How come I keep attracting men that only want me for my body? How come I keep attracting the same type of men? Because you keep doing the same
Same thing.
thing
This is the
over
thing.
and
People
over.
people don't like that statement where they say you attract what you are,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's think about that. For those of us, because before I got remarried, I was in that number two. For those of us, you wonder why you attract the same type of dude, right? You attract on ones that, you know, you feel like you gotta change or whatever have you. Because a lot of us ladies do that. You want a dude or you get a dude that you feel like you got a mother smother in change. Right? Let's be real. Because a lot of us won't be. You think, oh yeah, such a nice guy, but you mothering him. You're not dating him, you're mothering him. You're telling him how to do a thing, when to do it, why. That's a mother, not a girlfriend. When I say you're smothering him, you're that naggy. He wonder why you're nagging him so much about the stuff that you already know that he do, but you want to nag him about it. Men don't like a nagging woman, just so you know. And three, you can't change no dude. He gotta want to change himself. If you ain't changing you, how you think you gonna change him?
You can't
Can you put a
raise
picture in
a
the back?
man.
But that's the whole point. You got so many people that
I'm
that's the
sorry.
problem.
That just came to my head.
But as women, that is part of the problem. You try to get these men thinking that you can change them, baby. You ain't even trying to change you.
This is
How
our
you think
line.
you can change him?
But I see his potential.
That's the
He
problem.
got
That's
such
all you see.
great potential. I know how he used, baby. No, 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 and no.
That's the problem. That's the problem right there.
hmm And
When
I'm
y'all
not
mentioned,
saying. Go ahead, Simone.
when y'all said that, that's the first thing that came to my head. That song.
What song was that?
You can't raise a man. I can't. I don't know who's by.
What
hmm
that you can't say that again, Simone?
You can't raise a man if he's already grown. What you gonna do? Something,
Oh,
something.
that song.
Act like
Okay,
a boy.
that song. Yeah, I don't know. Like at the end of the day, my thing is you you can't be you can't expect something from somebody that you're not willing to give,
That's right.
right? And so I don't know how that works for people, but you think that it works. I couldn't expect something from I couldn't expect something from my ex that I wasn't even willing to give, right? And so you can't expect people to give you something when they don't have the actual capacity to give it.
Mm-mm.
Hence the reason why we always seemed up to be disappointed all the time.
And can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
If he or she keeps repeating the same behavior and you keep accepting him or her back, you are allowing this behavior to take place. Okay. You're telling the person that it's okay. So if you want change, be the change. Have a standard. Know what you're going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate. And a person, let's go here. A person that put his hands on you, that cheats on you, that belittles you, that emotionally, verbally, financially abuse you,
Yeah, that part.
baby, and then you take them back, they're going to keep doing it. And then they make it seem like it's your fault. It's called manipulation, um, narcissistic.
Yep.
They're going to keep doing it as long as you're allowing it, as long as you're taking them back, as long as you're saying, yes, I understand. I know you said so. Oh, he's changing. Oh, I see a big listen. He was doing so good for the first couple of weeks. And I don't know what happened. He went right back to the same thing. Baby. You allowed it. He did what it took to shut your mouth. He did what it took to get you back. He did what it took to get in your good graces again.
Yep.
Did what it took. And now he's back to being him. How long are you going to allow the foolishness in your life? How long?
But listen, ladies, y'all ain't exempt either. Because a lot of y'all do it too and blame it on the dude.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. I'm starting to see that we like to call the men narcissists, but there are a lot of narcissistic chicks too.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said him or her.
Yeah, like I need y'all ladies to get it together too, because that's not fair either.
Mm-hmm.
You want to call the dude out, but you don't talk about how you manipulate him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk about, well, if you leave, I'm a da da da. You don't do this to me, and you
Mm-mm.
mm-mm, miss
Mm-mm.
me with all that,
Mm-mm.
right? Because why? It's a two-sided street.
Mm-hmm.
He did something, you did something.
Mm-hmm.
You either gonna fix it or get over it and split.
Exactly.
It's just that simple. Because a lot of times we don't realize that we get into these relationships and we waste each other's time.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's not your person, but you still try to keep them there. Why? For those of y'all that got this issue with being alone, I need y'all to fix it. If you don't want to be alone, go buy a pet.
The pet will keep you busy.
The pet will keep you busy. But you don't have to waste somebody else's time.
Mm-hmm.
We get into these relationships, and when I say waste time, 10, 12, 13 years of somebody's time, knowing that you won't gonna make them what they've been waiting on from you. Why
Mm-mm.
you gotta be engaged and be engaged 15 years?
Right.
Are you ever gonna reach the marriage part? 15 years and you still engaged. Why? What is causing you not to go get married in 15 years? That's the longest engagement I've ever seen. Like that don't make sense to me. So who does that? And then you mad because people telling you you're dumb for sticking around that long. I mean, you done turned this into a whole live family. Y'all got multiple kids now. You done did all of this stuff together now. All because you still got hopes. I'm gonna be Mrs. Winslow. I'm gonna get that white picket fence. Da 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 da.
Not
Wait,
Mrs. Winslow.
Mrs. Winslow. Okay, you gonna get all of this stuff. But baby, it's 15 years down the line and you still Miss Pickett. Last name ain't changed yet. Your children got his last name. Why? Because he the daddy. But you ain't got it. So let's just think about that. We sit here and we waste each other's time knowing that's not what we wanted. You know that man didn't want to get married. He agreed to the engagement to shut you up. That
And
ain't
guess what,
what
ladies?
you want to hear, right? But it's true.
But this the thing too. If he marries you, he's gonna feel forced. And now your wedding, your marriage is not going to last
No.
because you forced him to do something that he didn't want to do anyway. Because everybody is like, when are y'all getting married? And he told you from jump, I don't want to get married, but I'm
You
going
got,
to marry you.
you got these men that are telling you what they want in relationships, but you women are bypassing it. And vice
Mhm.
versa. You men got these ladies that are telling you what they want,
Mhm.
how they want it, and
Mhm.
you bypassing it. You getting all the red flags from day one.
Mhm.
But you're like, oh no, that's not what I saw. I needed to just clean my glasses off. Baby, it ain't that much dirt in the world that you couldn't have seen, but you know you just saw.
Mhm.
There is no way that I will be able to tell you as a woman, if I come to you and say, listen, I ain't trying to have no kid, I'm about my career. I don't mind loving you, but I'm about my career. If I keep repeating that to you, then the thing I'm telling you is most important to me is what? My
My
career,
career.
right? And I know women that tell dudes that. I'm not trying to do this. I ain't trying to do that. Right now, I'm working on setting up my career. That man is willingly trying to knock her up just so he feel like he can keep her. He trying to say, I'll finish putting you through school just because he think that's gonna get him somewhere. She still, you can pay her tuition off. She still ain't changing her mind. She told you from day one. Then
And
you
you might
told
want to call her selfish, but she told you. She was
from day
honest with you.
one.
And your mindset was, well, I can change her. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get her. No, she's smart.
No. If
She told you.
she told you she could fall in love with you, but she still what? Trying to advance her career.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it happen too many times. Same thing with the guys. Guys telling I don't want nothing serious. Let's just enjoy each other and see where it goes. Catch what the man said. I don't want nothing serious. Let's just enjoy each other and see where it goes. How do you go from that to let's get married?
I don't know. I don't hear that.
That
I
ain't
don't.
that ain't what I heard.
I
The
don't hear.
man said, I don't want nothing serious. Let's
That's,
enjoy each other and see where it goes. You don't went from that to oh he's madly in love with me. We're going to get married one day. That's not what the dude told you.
That's because
That's
we
just not what
lonely.
he said.
That's because we lonely.
But that's
thank
what
you.
I'm talking about. Being in certain places in your emotions and your life can cause you a lot of heartache, and you can make it hard on other people. So the biggest issue is how and why. I'm not going to tell you, yeah, Simone, go ahead and go on that date with Tony because Tony said, Tony said such and such when Tony didn't say it. If you and Tony have had a conversation and Tony said, I would like to get to know you so I can learn more about you and maybe let's see what happens. What did he say? I would like to get to know you, to learn more about you and see where it goes. How do we read something else that somebody didn't say? What in your mind triggers and say, oh, well, he just told me he was madly in love with me. That ain't nowhere near. What? How did your brain comprehend that? I mean, some of us make up stuff. It ain't there. That ain't what the person told you.
Delusional.
Again, because we lonely.
I read something that hurt me to my core, and I think I sent it to some of y'all. I think I sent it to some of y'all in the messenger. It was a picture of a guy and his DNA results, but the stuff he had to say at the bottom of the DNA results picture, I was just so hurt. It ain't even me in the situation, but when I say I was hurt, I was hurt. I mean, when I tell you he went on a rant and he said, "Oh, you thought that was going to trap? You thought that you tried to trap me? I told you what it was from the beginning. You deliberately went off your birth control so that I can make you pregnant without telling me until after you got pregnant. Now I got a seed by you, but you think that that's going to get you somewhere? This is what he's saying to the chick. He was like, all you getting from me is child support. That's it. Baby won't see me.
Period.
You won't see me. I mean, he's just going off. But
Wow.
the part that hurt me the worst was what he had to say about the child. The child didn't ask to be here. I don't care how you feel about the child mama, but that's a seed that come from you. You just gonna bypass your seed and all you gonna do is cut a check because it's her? That says a lot. That says a lot. Now the girl that he referred to as the baby mama, I don't know what she felt like after she saw it and read it. But for me, my issue will be what you had to say about my child. Now, if you are the female that went out and did it, if you did willfully come off your birth control, did not tell the man that you did it because you thought it was going to keep him around, then sad mistake you made. Because now look at the consequences. He telling you that he gonna take care of a child that ain't his before he take care of the one that he know is his by blood. In the photo, he said, "I'm gonna have fun taking care of my bonus daughter." That when he said bonus daughter, that's a stepdaughter, his girlfriend's daughter. It ain't even his seed, but he would gladly take care of that child before he take care of the one that he got with you.
Because she was he she didn't lie to him.
Yeah,
That was the issue.
and that thing hurt me because I'm thinking about the kid. I ain't worried about her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about the child in the situation. I was like, ooh, that just hurt me to my whole core. This baby ain't gonna never know unless she tell him. That baby ain't gonna never know their daddy.
And the
Why?
sad
Because
part,
he
the baby
already
gonna
read
grow
it
up
not
with a
to go
void,
up there. Right.
and the
And it,
baby is gonna
Indeed.
have a lot of hurt, all kinds of stuff going through that baby head because of what the mama did.
yeah. He gonna be like, why you didn't want me? If the day come that he ever get a chance to talk to him, why you
Mm-hmm.
didn't want me? I don't care what she did, but why you didn't want me? Sometimes we as people don't think about the bigger picture of what some of your actions do to your children, right?
Oh boy.
And it's because of the fact that we think, well, we're doing what's right for them. You don't withhold the other parent from the child. That's never right, unless there's a abuse issue or something. That might be your only reason. But if there ain't none of that going on, you don't ever keep the other parent from the child. One thing my grandfather always taught me is you never talk about the parent to the child either.
That I don't like.
You don't never talk down about that parent to that child. Why? Because as that child get older, they're gonna remember what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't see what you said, they're gonna have a problem with you
Mm-hmm.
because you're talking about the other parent.
That's right.
And so you gotta start thinking that this is a twofold thing, y'all. You gotta watch what you say. And on top of that, stop thinking that just because your child is a child that they don't carry nothing. Now your children carry loads too. Why? Because your stuff fell on your kids.
Oh
Understand
boy.
that?
Oh Jesus.
Don't you understand that some of this generational mess trickled down to your kids?
Yep, it does.
If you knew that you weren't treated right as a child, you supposed to do the difference, right? You gonna
Mm-hmm.
treat your child how your parent treated you if they treated you like crap? Or we just gonna keep the cycle going? No, that's not what we supposed to do. Somebody got to break the cycle.
And then the thing is, that's all I knew.
Yeah. If that's all you knew, what you do is you do better.
Mm-hmm.
You go to somebody and say, listen, I didn't have nobody to show me. I don't know how to do this. I want to do right by my children. How can I do this? Go to somebody. Listen, I we need to bring the village back because the village is gone.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like to talk to people about raising kids anymore. You
Mm-hmm.
feel like you got it all together. these young ones, and you don't. You wish that you could have been back in the day with some of the older folk to sit you down and give you the old school remedies on how to cure stuff and how to make your babies feel better, how to know when this is going on, and all of that extras. I love it. Why? I love to sit down and talk to the older folks when I was young. They told me some good stuff. I used to watch my grandma and my aunts and stuff in the kitchen. I used to watch them make homemade cough syrup and stuff to rub you down with to get break fevers and all of that stuff that people don't do no more. They gave you the natural way to cure a thing back then. And they did it because why? Everybody helped with their kids. I remember back in the day when your parents used to tell you better be in the house before the street light come on.
That's right.
Now these kids be outside running around at 3 or 4 in the morning. Why is you outside?
Right.
And your parents, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not okay. But these new age parents, y'all got it.
But look, y'all, we're gonna have a part 2 on this
Yeah,
because
y'all
it
got it.
is 10 o'clock. I want her to read any testimonials that we may have, and then we're gonna get up off here.
So we got a couple testimonies. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to all of them. But we're gonna try. Okay, so we got Chandra. Chandra said, "Thank you for um always keeping it real, always being transparent. I love you guys, non-judgmental space. When are you? When are you having the next um virtual revival? Actually, that's starting next month. So the virtual revival is coming back. It's going to be next month. Um, I will let you guys know the actual start date. The goal is to try to have 2 guests every week until the end of the month, on top of us when we decide to do a pop-up show with y'all. So the virtual revival is coming back. If we can have more speakers than that during the week, we will do so. I really don't mind. I mean, y'all already know regular revival in a regular church house is every day, right? So
Mhm.
I mean, if it's possible and me or Quint is off, we don't even both have to be available. Y'all want it and somebody available to get a word, we'll make sure y'all get it. So, but we gotta line up some people, get the speakers together, um, and get that
Simone,
together.
prepare your sermon, Simone. Okay.
All right. So we gonna get the folks together. Right. So next month the virtual revival is coming back. I will let you guys know what the theme is going to be. I'm still praying on that. I'm sure he will give it to me um before August. He always does. So I'll let y'all know what the theme is going to be this year, because right now I don't know. He's giving me a whole lot of stuff. I've been writing everything down, and I just gotta get some clarity. So but yeah, it will be back next month. So I appreciate you for that. Thank you. We try to keep our space open, and we try to keep it in a non-judgmental space. But one thing you're gonna get is you're gonna get the truth, because I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear.
At all.
Um, you
But
know,
we love y'all.
yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. I wouldn't expect nobody to do it for me. Telling me what I want to hear ain't gonna get me nowhere. You tell me how to change and live right. That's what need to be done. Understand this, y'all. Holiness is still right. We don't have the folks that preach that no more. Holiness is still right, baby. Okay. So I just want to let y'all know that. Um, we have Matthew. Matthew says, "Thank you for this space. Will you guys ever have a show for the fellas?" We actually did. Um, Not last year, but I want to say the year before. It was a good show. I think we had about 3 or 4 guys on the panel that night. Um, we can bring it back. I wanted to bring it back anyway. I wanted to talk about um, as a man how you feel to be a father when you didn't, how you feel to be a father when you didn't have one.
Matthew, will you be willing to come on the show? You're asking about a man's show. Are you willing to come on?
Yeah, so I
That's a
want to
good
make
question.
sure that. So you guys do that to us all the time, and then when we have the show, y'all don't want to come up.
Right.
But we will have another men's show. We'll put it together. I do have some really good people lined up as far as guests coming up in August. Now those particular people will not be a part of the revival part because they are not, preachers or nothing like that. They're coming up to do like business spotlight moments. One of them is a very good friend of mine. He got a lot of good stuff going on. This man does an Airbnb with mansions, y'all. And when I tell you they lavish and they nice, you be just surprised the type of experience you're gonna get. And I'm really excited for him. Not only that, he is also a music producer. He has produced some really big wig folks in the music industry. But he was brought up in the gospel world, and he's going to talk about all of that with you guys. He's going to give y'all some real good business stuff, and so I'm waiting for that to come up, and that is geared towards the men getting their stuff in order. So please make sure you stick around for that, Matthew. That will be in August. Thank you for coming up. We do have Sean. Sean says, "Thank you. I appreciate it." He was like, "I remember you guys talking about the retreat. Are you guys still thinking about doing it?" We are, but we probably won't. I don't know. We're going to try to do the retreat before um, Quinn's birthday because that'll be us doing two things in the same year. Not saying that it can't be done.
It'll probably
Um,
just be for my
so
birthday
we'll
though.
just probably just do her birthday. And then if the Lord says the same, we could do something the following year. Um, but stay tuned because you never know. You never know. You
Yeah,
never
it'll
know
probably
what we
just be
might throw together that won't necessarily be a retreat, but like a meet and greet,
right.
right? So just stay tuned and we'll keep you posted on that one.
But that is in November, definite. If you want to go,
Um, this one is from Taj. Taj said, "Okay, so you both have conferences coming up. I would like to register for them both. I'm not sure where to find the events." Okay, so for the one in October, go to quintjones.com and
slash
register.
events.
Click events, please, and you'll find it there. You have is it same thing if they click on it for Friday and Saturday, or is it two different?
Mhm.
The same
Yeah,
thing? Okay, so you just click on it one time and you decide whether if you're gonna do Friday and Saturday. If you do
well,
Friday,
the
Friday,
Saturday is just for women.
okay. Well, yeah. Sorry about that. So I'm glad but if you have a wife or girlfriend, however that comes up, if they are going to come Saturday, make sure you click on that because Saturday is paid for. Reason being is because we're serving food and we have to have a head count, um, and so we just want to make sure that that is squared away. For the one coming up on Saturday, there is an event page for it, and there is also an event page for the one in October on Facebook too. Okay. So you guys could click both of the event pages, but please make sure you hit the blue Zoom register link when you click it. Because if you don't, that is not registering you. It's just telling me that you want to come. I need you to actually click the blue link to register. All right. And I'll go live from my page when we're done here just to reiterate that for the folks that don't know. All right. But thank you, Sean. It'll be great to see your face in the place. The one in October is going to be virtual and in person. The one Saturday, virtual only. All right. So thank you. We have Grace. Grace is from Georgia. Hello, Grace. Grace said, I'm interested in the conferences too. So we just gave out that info. Same thing. Both event pages are on Facebook. One for Saturday, one for October. Also, you can go to quintjones.com/events for the one in October. Please make sure if you come in both nights, you register for both days. All right. So make sure you guys remember that. Also, for the one coming up Saturday, if you click on the event page, click the blue Zoom register link so that you can get registered. All right. Saturday is coming up very soon, and I think I put the cutoff time is at 2 o'clock Saturday evening. If you do not register before that, you won't be able to register at all. All right. I don't know if the one in October has a cutoff time. I don't think that we put one. So
I
you got
got
up until the day of to register. All right. So thank you for that. I thank you guys. If you guys are registering or have registered, please go share the event pages so we can get it out to everybody as much as we can. I would love to see a packed Zoom screen. That will make my heart so happy. Saturday, just so I can say that the Lord did a great thing and He's doing it big. I mean, we've had a good turnout every year so far, so I don't expect anything less than what He always does. Um, we have another one. This one is a testimonial slash question for Quint. Okay, so I want to say thank you. I watched you a couple years ago talk about your story, talk about your story and how you came, what you came through. I found myself in a similar situation. Can you please explain how you were able to deal with knowing that you were in a situation, but you still chose to help the person that caused you pain or caused you grief?
It took a lot of prayer, and I had to already have forgiven the people. Um, and being that I have already forgiven them, when God tells you to move, you move. When God tells you to help, you help. And the Lord will strengthen you through it. Now, before that, it was hard. I couldn't be in the same room. It was a lot. Um, but I promise you, God helped me through a lot of situations, even through him speaking to me to pray for my husband's mistress. Like, you can do it with the strength of God. Don't do it on your own strength, because if you try and do it on your own strength, I promise you it's not going to work. And if you are have not forgiven the person that harmed you, and realize forgiveness is for you, no matter how they harmed you, forgiveness, hear me when I say, is for you. It's not for that other person. You don't want to give the person that harmed you power over you. So as long as you're walking around and you have not forgiven and you're holding on to it, and every time you see that person you want to do something, um that's too much power. Every time you see that person your attitude change, that's too much power. Every time you see that person your whole demeanor change, that's too much power for one person to have over you. Let it go and let God, and He'll strengthen you to be, if He tells you to be able to help that person, you'll be able to do it because you already forgave them.
She okay, so she was waiting for that. She said, um, she asked the question because the ex slash abuser
Mm-hmm.
um got into a really bad car accident and now has to be put in rehab to learn how to function and walk all over again.
Mm-hmm.
But he reached out to her for the help. And so
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't know how to take the situation. She doesn't know whether it's one of his ploy moves or whether she should actually go and help him or not, or if she should just help him like find somebody to help him. or
All
whatever.
of that is help. All of that. But I say pray. If the Lord leads you to go and it's not interfering with things that you have going on, baby, go ahead and do it. It will show you your strength. It'll show you who you are. Have you ever seen the Diary of a Mad Black Woman? It'll show you how
Here
much
she
you
goes.
have forgiven him. So, my thing is this: I do unto others as I would have them to do unto me. If it's in my ability to help the person, then I will. But if the person is still mistreating me while I am offering my help, baby, I gotta go. Because at that point, a Quintus will show up. And we don't want that. So pray on it and trust God. And I was there too, because my ex happened to get into a car accident and called me. And I had to go and see about him. I ended up leaving at that point because the person he was dealing with showed up. So I ended up leaving. And that's when I knew he was dealing with her and should not have been. I told y'all my husband, my ex husband, was a pedophile. So the young girl showed up and got an attitude, and I left so I wouldn't hurt him or her. Okay. So you got to be led by God in that situation. Let me get my charger.
So okay, so it
That's
looks
some
like
good
she
stuff.
said. It looks like she said you. Hold on.
I'm still here. I'm listening. I'm just getting my charger.
Okay, so she said, um, "I'm not always on social media. I also recently caught where you guys say that you have a different platform. Yes, so the new platform that we have is called Rumble. So what we're going to do to make it easier on you guys that do not have access or do choose not to be on social media, we are going to do shows on both platforms. Just so you guys could also get content as well as being up here. Because I know that those of y'all that normally reach out to me via YouTube, a lot of you guys are not on Facebook or Instagram or the other ones. So I will make sure that we try to do that and try to be consistent with it, so you guys can do that as well. So what you're gonna have to do as far as the Rumble is concerned, you can either download the app or you can download it to your smart TV, and then you would find us that way. So we do have My Life Has Destiny page. We also have a page that's under me as well. Whichever one we come in from, you guys will know. If you go up there, find us by name and follow, you'll see when we go live. But I will make sure that on the night that we're going to do a rumble, that one of us posted it, so you guys can see it, or we'll talk about it like we're doing right now on on a previous show, so that you guys will know that we'll get ready to do it. For those of you guys that catch us only on YouTube only, that are not on social media, so we're keeping you guys in mind because we know that everybody we deal with is not on social media. All right. So thank you for that. We do hope that the situation works out for you. Please make sure
Definitely.
you do exactly as she said. Pray about it. I will not say just run headstrong or say, yeah, I'm gonna take care of you.
Mm,
That's not what the Lord said.
no.
Okay.
And
Because
I do have a book on forgiveness if you go um to Facebook. It's called The Art of Forgiveness, and it's under my name, Quintus Jones. It's on Amazon, so
yeah,
you
because
can.
I don't want you to run go gung ho, and then you end up hurting yourself more because you're there taking care of him. You got all these emotions and feelings brewing everywhere. That's not what we want for you. So
Mm-mm,
please make sure that you pray about it first. Keep us
yes,
posted on how you're doing. Let us know how he is, and we are sorry about the situation because
definitely
no matter who you are and what you do, you don't deserve that,
right.
right? So we are sorry about that. We'll be praying for his recovery. All right. So keep us posted on how you're doing. All right. So we appreciate you for that. So we are not going to do any more tonight, you guys. Stick around with us because what I did not finish covering tonight, who knows, it might get covered Saturday during the
Sunday.
Saturday or Sunday during the conference, right?
Yeah.
And so because I don't know, when they get to the part about trying to tell the saints who I am in the conference, I don't know what the Lord gonna do and how he gonna move. I just want to sit back and get fed. That's what I would like to do, but that's not how he always works. So, but we are looking forward to just having a good old time. Quint is the MC of the hour on Saturday, so I don't know what way the Lord is going to take her. I have some wonderful dynamic speakers. I have none other than LHG herself. I have Miss Shanessa Jordan, who is a dear friend of mine. And then we have one of our other lovely friends, Clint, like I call her Mama Keisha, Elder Markeisha Johnson. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the Lord is going to do, how he's going to do it, and what he's going to say. Because I never know. But one thing he always does, he always ties their messages into each other somehow. So I'm
Mhm.
just waiting to see what way he's coming. Also, that night, if the Lord says the same, Simone will be covering us in prayer at the start. We also have psalmist Erica Baker, and we have a poet Violetta Hayes. So I'm just looking forward to however God is going to move. We are going to start properly at 5. All right, so it ain't going to be no delay. We're gonna do what we got to do. And I listen, like I tell y'all, I'm just waiting to see what he gonna do. Because
Amen.
Quinn ain't told me nothing. I haven't even talked to her about anything concerning the conference really besides the itinerary. It's all only conversation we really had. And
The only thing I need from you is
the
do you
bios,
have something, yes, on the
yeah,
speakers?
yeah, I seen you bios. And
Yeah.
so that's about it, y'all. I'm just super excited because I promise you, if you watched any of the other ones. Okay. Oh yeah, and Quint, I don't know if she'll give it to you for free, so I'm gonna bring it up. Somebody did ask if they could get the replay from your conference last year.
The
So
replay
the replay.
from the conference, it'll
Yeah.
be 15.
Okay, so there you have it. If you want the replay, that's how you gotta get it, y'all. Sorry, but for my conference last year, we got in such an uproar, I forgot to record it, y'all. So if you want them, you just missed the whole thing.
And the only reason I'm charging for this conference, we are associated with the it's a 65 bed assistant living facility. It houses some people, some vets. We have a huge donation that we're about to give them probably next week of clothing. But the donations from that, if you want, I'm going to get undergarments and cosmetics and stuff like that with it. So those of you that want to donate or want that video, that's what I'm gonna use that for. So once again, My Life Has Destiny is a nonprofit ministry organization, and we do help veterans as well as domestic violence victims. We are more of a resource for domestic violence victims, but we do like to donate every year to something, to a cause. So, once again, I have a trunk full of clothes right now, probably about 6 bags. I got more coming, and we are going to donate those on next week. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
And so just so you guys know, um, we are still doing the Thanksgiving and Christmas
Hmm.
donation like we do every year. We are not leaving that out because
Right.
we know that there's going to be somebody that's going to need help to eat
Hmm.
um, for both holidays. So the earlier we start, the better. We're probably going to start asking you guys for the donations in October so that we can
Exactly.
just go ahead and get it out the way. We fed 6 families last year. We would like to speak to either feed the same amount or more this year. But we
Mhm.
appreciate what y'all did last year. We so do. It was a wonderful thing. Families got to eat good, and everybody got an opportunity to celebrate. So let's do that all over again. For those of you that have asked, will we have any more in-person events before the end of the year? I can't say. We were trying to put some things in order, to have like a maybe a day out in the park or something like that. I don't know. We still might get the opportunity to do so, but I don't want to tell you yes, and then we cannot make it happen because I don't like to do that. So
Right.
we'll keep you guys posted because we can still do that before it starts getting too cold, right? So we still do have an opportunity to get it done, but we are kind of trunk tight up until the end of the year. The only free time we got really is August because Quint is going away in September. I'm going away. She graduates in September when she comes back. Then in October, we got the conference. We don't know what we're going to do, rest of the month of October, but we got the conference in October. Then in November, we got her birthday. Then in December, we got Christmas and all this other stuff. So holiday time with families and all of that good stuff. So we just had to keep you guys posted. But if we were going to do something outside, we wanted to do it when it was not cold. So
Right.
just bear with us. If we don't get it done this year, we got y'all next year. All right.
Yes, Simone.
You
You ready?
graduate?
I do,
She
Simone.
graduates in September. Yeah.
Oh man, you're 2 months behind me. Wait, no, no, I'm in November. You're 1 month behind me.
Yeah. So she
Ready?
graduates in September on the 20th, you guys. So go ahead and give her some love. Give her some love. Um, I am going to do my best to be there for her graduation, so I can film it and scream until I'm hoarse. Y'all know. So
And
we're
for those
all of that. You
for
know,
those of you,
try not to try not to be the one that just stand there with the sign. Y'all know how to say it.
Coco,
Um,
you crazy.
but I mean, I'm just saying you give the people honor while honor is due, right? And she's worked really hard to get up to the point where she could graduate. So if we can be there, we're gonna be there. Bless the Lord. So
For you guys that don't know, I am again. I think I probably said this on several shows. I'm in cosmetology class. And I myself will be graduating in November. Um,
Yay.
I got to check out the dates. I got to look back on the dates, but I will be graduating in November, and I'm very excited about that.
Yay. Yay.
awesome,
Yay.
awesome. So that will
Proud
make
of you.
two people that we have. Well, actually three. Because if the Lord says the same, my niece will also be graduating this year too from
That's right.
cosmetology school as well.
That's
So
right.
it'll be three people graduating.
3 people.
So we're
So
gonna
my thing is,
go around for everybody's graduations. Go ahead.
I graduate on probably the 29th or the 19th, and then we'll do a big whole ceremony in December.
Okay.
So
So
I'll
y'all
probably
won't
get
have
my certificate
y'all
on
won't have
one of
an
those
actual
days.
ceremony until December.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's how most schools are because my last class is August 12th.
Okay.
Right
And
now
so
we're
yeah,
testing up until then, but my graduation is not
in
till September
September.
20th.
Okay.
So
All right.
I mean, every week we've been 1 to 2 tests. So
So y'all heard it. We gotta listen. I just need dates, y'all, so I can put them in the calendar. I work better
I
with
gotta
dates.
verify. I'm supposed to get my progress report next week, I believe. So I gotta verify. Once I
Okay,
look at my progress reports, I will inbox both of y'all and let y'all know.
please
okay.
do because I work better with dates, y'all. Okay,
Hmm.
I know. I know.
I work better with dates because I have so much going on. It's easier for me to put it in my calendar so I won't forget. Okay. So I want to say congratulations ahead of time though to everybody that's graduating. Kudos to y'all. I know it was hard work, especially late nights, taking all I mean, working and trying to do school at the same time and the easy task.
Is not.
Now listen,
Who you telling?
I've been out of school so long, y'all, so I already know how this go.
And this is my second round.
I'll be graduating, but I won't be graduating to January. So I am like taking some classes that little itty bitty classes that I needed to do to kind of brush up on some stuff. So I will be graduating with my MBA here soon. Uh,
Yay! Congratulations!
I have that in January. So
Woohoo!
so I just been, doing some things on the side, working behind the scenes, and I could do it at my own pace. So they kind of worked out
Mhm.
for me. But I'll be done by January, y'all. So
Amen.
I'm super excited. Not only that, please don't forget my book release is on tomorrow.
20.
Wait,
Yes.
Book release
wait,
is
wait,
tomorrow.
wait, wait.
Yes.
Time out.
Yeah,
Tomorrow?
tomorrow. Yep, my book releases tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the
It's on the
26th.
26th.
Yes.
So my book comes out tomorrow. I'm super excited. Not only that, I am currently working on the second one, so it's already in the making. I'm gonna make sure that I get them out in expeditious time. So
Yes.
I'm working on it. Hopefully, I can have it out by my birthday. That is the
Amen.
goal. So they had the second one out by my birthday. I will keep you guys posted as to how that goes. You guys will get an update. I'm super
September
excited.
13th, 14th?
14. Yep. So the goal is to have the second one to drop on my birthday. So
Amen.
that is the goal. I'm super excited though. I finally did what the Lord told me to do, so He will stop beating me over my head about it because
Good.
I was
Mm-hmm.
being
Yeah.
disobedient.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy that I finally did it.
Yes.
I'm just waiting to see how this is gonna go. But I'm
Mhm.
excited because I'm really excited about the second one. I can't tell y'all the title yet. You just gotta wait till you see it. So I'm excited about Quinn's book that are coming out. I done told y'all about that whole side chick thing. Don't look over here. Okay. But like
It might be an anthology, y'all.
who knows? I mean,
Oh, brother.
don't ask me to write an excerpt. But I'm just saying.
I
Listen,
ain't gonna be on no interviews, no nothing.
for those of y'all that don't know, while we laughing for real, we actually had a whole conference about the side chick, y'all.
We did.
That back in like 2020, somewhere around
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a whole conference about it. And I mean, we had a good time. So,
We did.
I mean, you just got to understand that the side chick mentality is real.
It is.
It's a real thing. You know what I mean? While we joke about it, we could laugh about it all we want, but the side chick thing is real serious. So,
Mm-hmm.
but it just depends on which way she coming with it, y'all. She said she might make it an anthology. I think that's what she should do anyway.
And
So,
it may be different forms because listen, guys, your side chick may not be a human form. If you are putting a priority above your spouse, your girl, whoever, if you're addicted, listen,
right,
that may be your side chick.
right,
So that side chick has some power. My the side chick that I dealt with, my husband had an addiction. My second husband, he had an addiction, guys. I was not willing to compete with that anymore. It kept him out nights. It kept him from going to work. It caused him to steal. Listen, that is a hard thing to compete with, especially when a person tells you, I like the feeling. So, guess what? It messed with him emotionally, it messed with him physically, it messed with him mentally. So, that was a side chick. And I was not willing to compete with the side chick. I allowed her to have him. Okay. Okay.
and she had discussed it in her book. If she had to
Hmm.
write an excerpt, my excerpt would come from a wife that dealt with the side chick.
Hmm.
Or, you know what I'm saying? And so it's different when you're the wife.
It's different forms.
I've never been the side chick, y'all, so I don't know how that works. It
But
ain't.
I was on both sides of the spectrum,
It,
guys.
yeah, I ain't never been the side chick because that ain't my forte, right? But I've been the wife on the other end, so I kind of know from that aspect of things. It's something that you do have to talk about sometimes. Only being because of nowadays you can't play with folk like that.
Mm-mm.
There's stuff happening that we can't even explain.
Hmm.
Has no explanation. People doing stuff to people because of stuff like that, and it's yeah. So it's something that needs to be addressed, but just addressed in the right way.
Right.
Right. And
So,
so,
guys, we're gonna get ready to get off here because we said that a half hour ago.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
So we're
Well,
gonna get off here.
we did all the testimonials. We had fun. Again, y'all, please register for the conference on Saturday. Register for the one in October. We love y'all to life. We love y'all to live every day on purpose and make it count.
Walk in your destiny. Good night.
I love y'all.
Love you